Hi, I'm Matej, and today I will try to draft a vision of the Starmesh. Our main question for this talk is what we can extract from the orbit. To introduce myself, I'm Matej. I'm a hackerspace founder in Bratislava, Slovakia. For the last few years, I'm helping to run it in my free time to being sustainable. In my prime time, I'm a software developer. It's focused on the Codadog, which is Vue.js wallet and governance dashboard. You can find me and reach me on the Twitter. The initial idea of what is Starmesh or what it's supposed to be, we can't define it yet as we are building its skeleton. But we have three key ideas to define Starmesh. First, we are in the position to be data meta vehicle for remote sensed Earth observation. Second, we would like to be read spatial data from various sources like data vendors. There are numbers of billion-dollar spectrometers orbiting above your head, sits there on geostationary transfer orbit, underutilized. Third, we want to make data to be distributed. Let's have some history lesson here. In the past, there was a NASA Lancet and Sentinel from European Space Agency. What has changed market was open access was granted in 2008. It's called open data by default. As SpaceX and similar companies doing the delivery to orbit a service, it will be much cheaper to be on orbit. We see potential that there will be a lot of smaller satellite companies who would go after this orbit market. We expect petabytes of new data every month. This market just started in 2012, going steep, just noticed only from the two providers. Now we have on GTO like 300 satellites, radar, and optical satellites. Various companies, mostly military ones, less for commercial use. That's why we see huge potential for new opportunities raising just around the corner. For who we are doing it? Well, at first with machine learning. Machine-to-machine markets imagine just future possibilities. We want to be as location as discoverability layer from metadata. Underlayer for a lot of new value-added services. We can see potential to serve prepared data from machine learning algorithms for this industry. Nowadays, a lot of big investments from banks happens based on the Earth observation data from satellite, namely oil production site activity, stockpile value monitoring, crude oil storage estimation, mining production site activity, logistics site shipping, dam integrity, power line monitoring. For example, commodity traders are gaining huge information edge on trading oil. What do we know from this industry? There are just few data vendors. Only few of them does tailored processing of data. But what if we could open floodgates and give access to underrepresented audience that could analyze and label data for a fraction of the costs? Imagine the easier mashups of these datasets with all traceability included. We would like to bring something like DeFi for Earth observation. What we plan to do? We plan to be create the interface for Earth observation data, especially remote sense. I had experience with IPFS as well, but I was looking for the other options. We can leverage that somehow too. There goes hello to that team as they're building that palette. Our primer now focuses on the integration with Filecoin. Later, we can review, for example, RV. Imagine like missing Explorer for all these satellite data, which are cryptographically verifiable on-chain. You will get 100% sure that you are looking on particular images or of Earth. Imaging marketplace for all apps built on top of value-added data from various companies who process raw data. Then on the last, we can offer processing on validator nodes with leveraging off-chain workers. This would be core of creating analytical data stores. What do we want to build? Honestly, we are not sure. There are tons of possibilities. We would like to start with verifying all datasets from a lot of providers. We could become as market from trained neurons for machine learning this industry. We can build next prediction market based on real-world data, not just some human minds betting on the future. Your next solar farm could benefit from solar data harnessed from satellites. Your new cargo could benefit from all this. All we want to do is to place verifiable data with provenance, called the traceability. Next bigger move could be data rental, which is defined by the European Space Agency. Imagine I can rent your data for your machine training, but later you don't need them anymore. Cost could be fractions of original investment. Whenever you have extracted data over blockchain, add the incentives so you can build community collaborations. Once you can protect the ownership of shared data, provide accountability for item use, and maintain the integrity of the resource pool. We are expecting some traction and adoption will happen as there will be transparent incentives in community, and anyone could set incentives. We want to shift how this is nowadays in this industry and set new as a standard. In the past, there was a data access paradigms. User downloaded data from the data centers to their desktops, then do processing locally. Nowadays, there is the cloud-hosted file systems. Users use cloud compute resources to access cloud-hosted files, made processed locally or remotely. We would like to bring ecosystem to future with zero downloads. Data would be directly queryable via analytics optimized data stores. Remember negative oil prices? There is industry of commodity traders who rely on 2 months of all data. There is already a company called OilX who gives information edge of this data for commodity traders, just with 2-hour lag. I think it's impressive innovation. What you can see here are oil tankers stockpiling in Singapore in the Marina Bay. Here you can see marine traffic from registered by call signs. On the left, you can see a picture from beginning of the year. It seems it started a bit earlier, but those on information edge just won. There is a recent picture of Lufthansa place during pandemic at Düsseldorf Air Force Base, which is their natural home of Lufthansa planes during pandemic. What is the biggest potential of Starmesh? That's whenever we will have all data bonded to the cryptographic verifiable chain, we can potentially start deploying monetization levels. There are numerous ways how to do it. For one, we are mutually decided right now is just basic fee market, which is proven that just works. Then we could experiment in nature way. For example, machine learning company in this industry can create a training model, which we will price $1,000 in present, but later price could be discounted as training model we have obsolete data. Curved bonding could be used here. Also, Harberger tax could be interesting part here. Shared ownership of training model, where all the studios could mutually benefit from one model, but sharing cost of it. Our project started as brief ideation in the end of the year. I drafted rough idea and I was fishing if it's thing. Turns out there is a ton of opportunities to build. Billions of closed data silos, so needs to be open. With petabytes of unused optical and radar data. Great news, we have assembled a team with great engineers. We have recently started working on the Filecoin palette, researching on the storage market deals and looking for lightweight implementation. That is going so far so good. We made a brief IPFS palette with spinning. We researched other storage options as well. We find out bigger datasets, IPFS fits best with the duplication. We plan to use here Sub0 a large file system as well. This is our rough draft of alpha version of Stella palette for Filecoin. You can see here we are using off-chain workers for particular roles. We have here roles like store, fetch, and inspector. Then we have basic contract side where we work with extrinsics, which will trigger data submission with storage deal parameters. In other way, audience could buy this data through this contract. We also have in research what are possibilities for DEX on Sub0 right now. I think most hardest part would be repetition layer. As we know, rather we don't know what storage deal have inside, we need to think about some basic credit system. Inspector nodes will be fetching chunks of data, which will be validating if that particular bytes, which are supposed to be. As a matter of time, we really don't know what's inside, so we need to make some rank here. Last branch on the left is interaction with Filecoin Go and Lotus client to seal deal for the storage. And that's wrap. If you like what we are doing, feel free to give us a follow on the Twitter, Starmesh1. There is a ton of work we are thinking how to scale, maybe found the forum. Maybe go like foam community along to find a lot of new use cases and ISO standardization. For the final words, we're looking for funding. If you're interested in this idea and want to be part of this, let us know. I hope this recording will be reviewed by someone in the future, and someone with a similar idea who would like to join us on this vision. To make this in cooperation with Together, Internet was meant to be cyberdelics to unite our brains for one vision. Starmesh wants to bring the singularity one step forward. Thank you for your attention.